Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Verbling. I am teacher Oakley, and in today's class, we're going to be learning some basic vocabulary, uh, lots of phrases, which we use when we dine out, when we go out to a restaurant or go to McDonald's, whatever. Uh, Basic phrases we use to interact when we dine out. We'll talk about talking to waiters and ordering off the menu and all those sorts of things. Uh, Today we'll be looking at dining out. Tomorrow we'll be looking at other special types of special occasions and associated language. Okay. Let me start by welcoming students to the class. Hello, Ramon.
Hello, Oakley. How
Raymond.
are you?
Is it Ramon or Raymond? I'm sorry.
There's no problem. Some person call me Raymond and others Ramon.
Which do you prefer? I can go either way.
In fact, it would be Ramon.
Ramon? Okay.
Yeah.
Totally cool. Okay. Welcome to the class, Ramon. And where are you from, sir?
I'm from Brazil.
Terrific. Okay. Welcome to the class. Our class today, we're going to be doing some various exercises and discussion about dining out. Do you enjoy dining out, Ramon?
Yes, thank you.
Sorry? You broke up a little.
Love it.
Love it. Okay. A little bit breaking up. Okay, let me also welcome Heidi to the class. Hello, Heidi.
Hello, nice to see you again.
Nice to see you. I kind of missed you yesterday. You were busy?
Yes, I was very busy. 2 days ago, I started to sew my clothes. So yesterday, I was thinking about design work. Yes, I was fighting with the materials. It's too small for my design.
Oh dear. Okay. Well, constructively busy. That's a good thing. Okay. Anyway, welcome to the class, and let me also welcome Sabrina. Hello, Sabrina.
Hello. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Welcome to the class.
Thank you.
And hello to Mark.
Howdy.
Hello. Welcome back. And also let me welcome Shibagaka.
Yes, this is Ryota.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Yota.
Yes.
Okay. Welcome back. Welcome to the class.
Thank
Talk to
you.
you in a little bit. Okay, Mustafa has joined us. Hello, Mustafa.
Hello, teacher. How are you?
Oh, I'm good. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well. Thank you for asking.
Terrific. And welcome to the class. And hello to Philip. Hi, Philip. Welcome, welcome.
Teacher, how are you, teacher? Thank you very much. I'm fine.
Good. Great. Okay, let's get started. We're going to start. I'm going to do a screen share. We're going to do a pretty basic, simple exercise to get us warmed up. Eat in or take away. Now, okay, right from the get-go, from the beginning here, both British and Americans commonly use eat in. When we're going to dine at home, we're going to cook a family meal. We're going to eat in today. However, Brits tend to use takeaway when they go to a fast food restaurant. When they take the food out, Americans say take out. We commonly say we're going to get takeout. You know, like take out Chinese food or something like that. Okay, We'll talk about things as we go along, but we're going to look at very simply. I would like you to read the sentence and then tell me, do you think that you would hear this in a fast food restaurant? Would you hear this sentence in a fast food restaurant, such as McDonald's, KFC, or so on, or in an expensive restaurant, or sometimes in English we call it a sit-down restaurant, because you sit down and get your order.
Echoing. Please mute yourself.
Yeah, okay. Someone, Aota maybe, or maybe Philip. I'm not sure who, but your
Maybe
microphone is
Shibagaki.
open.
You, Shibagaki. You should mute. Shibagaki, Mr. Shibagaki. No.
Okay. No, nice try.
Philip.
Philip. Maybe Philip. Philip, would you mind muting your microphone? I don't know.
Okay.
Some background noise there. Or echo. I'm not sure what it is. Okay. All right, let's get started. Let me quickly welcome Jair to the class.
Hello.
Hi, welcome. Okay. All right, where would you hear this phrase? Go ahead and read it. Ramon, we'll start with you, number 1.
Okay. I've booked the table for 9 o'clock.
Okay, what is this related to? An expensive restaurant or
I
fast
would
food?
hear it
Mm.
an expensive restaurant.
Sure. You really wouldn't hear it in the restaurant. You'd hear it referring to somebody who called the restaurant. So what is the person doing, Ramon, in this case? They booked a table. What does that mean?
It means they have select a place before going to the restaurant.
Okay. We can also say they have made, past tense, well, present perfect, have made reservations. So you make reservations or book a table, same meaning. Right, you reserve a table for a certain time so that you can just go in the restaurant and sit down at your table. If you don't make a reservation, sometimes they may ask you to wait for a period of time before they can find you a table. All right, Very good. Quick welcome to Tarek. Hi, Tarek. Welcome to the class. Hello, hello.
Hi, teacher. How are you? Hi, everybody.
I'm good. Thank you. Okay. Next one, Heidi.
Yeah, it's difficult. Regular,
Yeah, it is.
regular flight.
Okay.
Patron? No,
What's that?
not patron. A frequent customer? No.
Well, this would be spoken most likely in a fast food restaurant or a expensive restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
Patron, by the way, is the word
A
patron.
patron. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Patron.
It's okay.
Italian patron.
If you're a patron, that means you're a regular customer.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Regular fries. Okay. Fries with that. All right. This would be in what, a fast food restaurant or a sit-down restaurant? Heidi, are you there?
Yes, yes.
Where would you hear this spoken?
Good restaurant. High-end restaurant.
Well, possibly. In the United States, at least, even higher-end restaurants occasionally have fries, but I think it would be more likely in a fast food restaurant. Burger King, McDonald's, whatever. They often have different sizes of drinks and fries. Yeah, okay. You don't go to fast food restaurants very often, Heidi?
No, not so much.
Yeah, okay.
Japanese McDonald's had a lot of problems. They are importing meat from China.
Oh dear.
And once someone shot the footage from Chinese factory, the meat factory. It was very dirty. So after that, Japanese people don't want to go there.
Yeah.
So this year, McDonald's has a deficit. The first time.
They have what again?
Deficit. Minus.
Oh, they deficit. Deficit. Okay, I see. Deficit. Yeah, all right. Their sales are down, and now they have a deficit, not profit. The opposite.
Yeah.
I see. Okay. Wow. Okay. Let me. Oh, I was gonna say hello to Keiko, but hopefully he'll come back. Okay, moving on. Number 3, Sabrina.
Would you like to see the wine list, sir? It's an expensive restaurant.
Okay. Sabrina, do you like to have a bottle of wine with a nice dinner?
I like. That's okay.
Okay, here's your $10 question, Sabrina. Do you know what the man who presents the wine list and makes recommendations?
I don't know in English. Sorry.
Well, what is it in your language?
It's very strange.
What is it in your language? Because it might be similar.
So something.
So something. Yeah, that's right. Very good. Somalia.
Yes, that's the same name. So.
So there you go. I thought it might be.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. The sommelier will make recommendations of wine that will best accompany your meal. Sure. And he will present it to you. And okay.
Sometimes he teaches about the wine and talk about the kind of wine. It's a little.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it is nice. He'll educate his customers a little bit about the origins of the wine, or what wine goes with what food, like that. True, absolutely true. Kind of nice. Mustafa, good question. Yeah, you have a wine sommelier. You don't have, there's no such thing as a beer sommelier. A beer-olier, I don't know. A whiskey-olier. No, we don't have those things. Yeah, traditional Western eating, when you have a nice meal, an expensive meal, it's very common to have wine with the meal as an accompaniment. They're meant to. Wine is meant to enhance the flavor of the food, and vice versa. Okay. Anyway, Keiko is here. I can say hello now. Hi, Keiko. Welcome, welcome. And he's gone again. Okay. Hopefully he'll come back. Mark, number 4.
Yeah. Oh, and a can of Coke as well, please.
Tricky. Where would you hear that? In a fast food restaurant or expensive restaurant?
Oh, yeah. It's related to a fast food restaurant.
Maybe. Actually, I don't like this one very much.
Yeah, it could be in both.
Could be in both.
Those situations, yeah.
And usually in fast food restaurants, if you buy a Coke, it's presented in a cup. Like a wax cup or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And when you're in an expensive restaurant, it's presented in a glass.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is a little strange. A can of Coke. Where would you get a can of Coke if you were eating? Where would it be more normal? Can you think of a place?
Not really, no.
Okay.
I thought it was in a fast food restaurant.
Maybe, but
Yeah, very common around here.
Okay. All right. Oh, I'm not used to that. Fast food restaurants, whatever. Pizza, KFC, McDonald's, Burger King, I don't ever see them give people a can of Coke. They pour it from a dispenser into a cup. But you might get a can of Coke at like a deli or a sandwich shop. All right. Places where you get like a fast lunch to go, or if you bought a hot dog on the street, you would most likely get a can of Coke. A vendor would commonly have a can of Coke. Food vendors. Okay. Mark, can you buy a hot dog on the street where you live?
Yeah, we can.
You can? Good.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay. I can go there then. Safe. Okay. Okay. Carlos has joined us. Hello, Carlos.
Hi, teacher. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you. Welcome to the class.
Thank you, teacher.
All right. Moving on. Aota.
Yes.
Hi. Number 5.
Yes. Number 5. So we'll have a bottle of the house red.
Okay. What are they referring to? The house red, first of all.
So house red is a house red wine.
Mm-hmm.
I think.
Very good. Very good. And what kind of a restaurant would you be in?
Yes, I think sit-down restaurant. It's expensive restaurant.
Sure, absolutely. Yeah, I rarely ask for a bottle of the house red when I'm at Kentucky Fried Chicken. Yeah, probably not. Okay, Mustafa, number 6.
All the main courses are served with a selection of vegetables.
Yeah.
I think it's expensive.
Yeah. Vegetables, fast food, they don't really go together. Okay. Interestingly, Mustafa, let me talk to you for just a minute because I want to.
Okay.
In American restaurants and common like American style cuisine, whatever, seafood restaurant, steakhouse, something like that, with your, yes, Sabrina, with your main course or entree. All right. Main courses also can be called an entree. Very French, entree. With your entree, it is customary to be served a complimentary or free vegetable, whatever the vegetable of the day, or sometimes called du jour. You have a soup du jour and a vegetable, maybe a vegetable du jour. Du jour being French for, basically meaning for that day. It is customary in American restaurants to get your vegetable and a choice of starch. What does that mean, Mustafa? Choice of starch. What do you think I'm talking about?
We don't have any idea.
No idea. Well,
Yeah.
We're talking about starchy foods here. So in United States, when you eat at a restaurant, you're probably going to be offered, would you like a baked potato? Would you like rice? Would you like mashed potato? Like that, or pasta, even. So it is very common to, or maybe fries, even in a nice restaurant in America, you might be offered fries. Okay, so usually you can choose which would you rather have. You want to order a steak, they'll say, and would you like, what starch would you like with that? You can have a baked potato, French fries, or rice, something like that. Very common. Okay, does that probably, you get what you get. In your country, they probably don't offer something like that. Or do they? I could be wrong.
No, it's a little bit different here.
Okay. Okay, well, let's move on. No. Jair, are you still here? Yes, Jair. Number 7.
Okay. How would you like your steak? I think it is an expensive restaurant.
Most likely. And Jair, how can I get my steak?
I usually, for me, for instance, I prefer well done.
You do? Okay. I used to be a chef, Jair. If your order came into my kitchen, I would say, 1 steak, burn it.
Okay.
When I ordered it from the grill cook. Okay. Well done. All right, exactly. Steak temperatures, they're also referred to as temperature. What temperature would you like your steak? Although cooks say that, waiters and waitresses, wait staff don't say that. They say this. How would you like your steak? Rare, medium, medium well, well done. Basically, that's it. You can also get your steak black and blue. Jared, do you know what that is? I don't think you would like it.
No, black and blue.
Black and blue. That means you sear the outside of the steak very, very quickly under a very hot flame, but you leave the inside basically raw. Raw, uncooked.
Oh, it is not for me.
I would not suppose so.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Right. And if you go to a restaurant in the United States, they will ask this for sure. So you should know how you like your steak. They will always ask this. Yeah, there was one surprise for me. Here, living in the Philippines, some restaurants ask, but most just cook it. Cook it well done, which I don't like, JR. I like medium rare steak myself. Okay, moving on. Tarek, number 8.
Okay, finally it's my turn.
Yeah,
okay.
Well, we'll get there.
Have you got a table for 2? It might be an expensive restaurant because a normal restaurant you just get in there and sit on any table you find. It's not so specific like that.
That's right. That's exactly correct. And Tarek, have you ever been asked to? Have you ever gone to a busy restaurant and been asked to wait for a table?
Yes, a lot. But when you ask me to wait, I just leave.
Okay, fair enough. As do I, frequently, depending. Okay, yeah. If you have to wait too long, that probably means you should have made reservations. Or you can just leave, go somewhere else. All right. Okay. Next one, Carlos. Next one is. I'll give you a clue. It's very British. Carlos.
Salt and vinegar.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a expensive restaurant. It's a normal restaurant.
No? Okay. Probably. What do you need salt and vinegar for? Do you know? You're probably right, but what is the salt and vinegar for?
I don't know.
No idea? Okay.
No idea.
Again, my material here is very British. Probably not. Now, for Sabrina, says salad. Sabrina, for salad, many people will request oil and vinegar for a salad. It's very common for a person to put on their own a little bit of salad oil and vinegar to flavor a salad. Salt and vinegar, again, I was trying to give you the clue with very British. Think fish and chips. Fish and chips. So frequently add salt and vinegar for fish and chips. Some Americans like to add salt and vinegar to French fries, actually. Okay. What do you like on your French fries, Carlos?
Could you repeat, please?
What do you like on your French fries? Or chips, right? French fries in American English, chips in British English.
The question is if I like that kind of food.
Well, I guess that would be the first question. Yeah. Do you like French
Yes,
fries?
of course.
All right. What do you like on them?
Because I don't know.
No.
Because it has.
What do you like on them? Do you like ketchup? Do you like vinegar? Do you like gravy?
Okay, sorry.
Like
No, of course, captured with fries is delicious.
Okay, all right.
Captured, yeah.
Well, many people, have ketchup with their fries, but some like to put vinegar and salt. Some you go to Quebec, Canada, they like to put gravy on their fries. Very common. Okay. Ramon, back to you, number 10.
Okay, there is no service charge, so I suppose we should leave a tip.
Okay, would that be an
Okay, and in an expensive restaurant.
Yeah. Expensive restaurant, by the way, another co-location we can use is fancy restaurant. Fancy.
Fancy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that might be common.
Teacher,
Ramon.
may I ask a question?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, we can't say tips, or it always comes singular tip.
That's a good question. Well, it's almost always singular because you leave one tip. Can it? That's a very good question. I haven't thought about it because I never think about leaving two different people tips. Interesting question. Is it actually uncountable or is it countable? We almost always say a tip because you leave one pile of money and that's your tip.
Okay, so if you're going to leave one tip for one person, it's just tip.
No. Yeah, it is countable. I'm so silly, because I worked in restaurants. At the end of the night, you see the waiter or waitress sitting at a table counting their tips. So they've gotten many tips, and they're counting them all in total. So of course it can be.
Yeah, that's
Yeah. Okay. Right. Ramon, let me go back to you. What's a service charge?
A service is pay when you go to a restaurant.
Yeah, basically it's a tip which is included on the bill.
Yes, that's
simpler. Or gratuity, a more formal word. That's right. Do people tip in your country, Ramon? And what is a normal tip?
Service charge is 10%.
10%. Okay.
Yes, but tips not so common. I guess it's not allowed in some cities.
Really?
Yes, but anyway, we have a service charge. I mean, we don't pay the tip, but we have the service charge. So
okay.
they can't ask you for a tip because they were rich.
Right. Okay. In the United States, some restaurants will have a service charge on the bill already. You need to look at the bill if any of you go to America, so you can check if there's a service charge already. You have the option. You can leave even more money if you want, if you have particularly good service. Or if there's no service charge, it is customary to leave a 15% tip. It is not a law, but it is basically socially accepted that you should do that. In America, people ask me, why are the tips so high? 15%, 15 to 20%, really. Actually, I should say. Because, and I'll tell you why, because I worked in restaurants, because restaurant waiters and waitresses get paid ridiculously low money. They get less than half the minimum wage in the United States.
Oh, really?
Yeah, really. And they have to pay taxes on, for example, if they sell $1,000 worth of food during a week, they owe taxes for 15% of that sales. So regardless, if they got no tips, even if they have no tips, they would have to pay taxes on $150 on $150, the 15% minimum.
Mm-hmm.
So, and the government checks. So if you don't leave them a tip, they're actually losing money. They're paying taxes on money they didn't make. Yeah. Which is not to say that waiters in really nice restaurants in America could make a lot of money. But on the other hand, if they got no tips, they would actually be paying money to keep their job. Yeah. Strangely enough. Yeah. Okay. Heidi, number 11.
You pay the bill while I go to the toilet.
Yeah. Where are you going to say that?
Some stingy person. This
Yeah.
opposite. always you go to the toilet.
Yeah,
someone was paying.
You see the bill coming. Okay, the bill, sometimes called the check. The waiter's bringing the check. You might ask the waiter, "Can you bring me the bill?" You might say, "Can you bring me the check?" All right. Right. The stingy person when he sees the bill coming. Oh, I have to go to the bathroom.
Gradually, he is losing a friend.
Yeah, no doubt. Okay. Fast food, sure. Hamburgers, kebabs. What else, Heidi, can be construed as fast food? What else can we call fast food?
Fast food is McDonald's and Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Yep. Fried chicken, hamburgers, pizza's considered fast food. Yeah. Kebabs, maybe. Okay. Next, we're going to try to look at some collocations. What words go with other words commonly in English? We're looking at two lists on the left and right, 1, 2, 3, A, B, C. All right. Okay. Well, we talked about many of these, so okay, let's see if we can zip through this. Sabrina, number 1, service.
Service charge.
Of course. Service charge. Okay. Mark, wine.
Wine list.
Of course. May I see the wine list? Okay. Aota, number 3.
Yes. House rent.
It's the same one. Okay. Yes. Mustafa, number 4.
Main course.
Main course. Okay. What's another word for main course? Do you remember?
Main course. I don't remember the box. That's with me.
Okay.
Entry.
Yeah, very close. Entree. It's more like on. It sounds like O-N, on. Entree. Yes.
Entree.
You're very good. Excellent. Notice a slight different, a collocation in English. A main course when we're eating in a restaurant, if you're having a family dinner, for Thanksgiving, Americans will have a main dish. The main dish will be a turkey, roast turkey, for example. So slightly different collocation we use when we're eating at home or eating out. Jer, number 5.
Selection of vegetables.
Okay. This is a very commonly co-located, works with a lot of things. A selection of wines, selection of vegetables, selection of desserts, selection of entrees, selection of appetizers or starters. Jer, what's an appetizer or starter? I just used it as an example, but we haven't talked about it. Sorry?
No, excuse me. Did you ask me about appetizer?
Yeah, what is an appetizer?
An appetizer is something that usually comes before the main course when you are in a restaurant.
Sure, absolutely. It's supposed to create an appetite for you, yeah. So it's called appetizer, sometimes called starters. All right, and last collocation here before we move on. Tarek?
Table for two.
Okay. Also, frequently called, well, what do we call two people, or three people, or four people when they go to a restaurant? Do you have any idea, Tarek?
Group?
That group of people, yeah, we have a special name for them, a collective noun for a group of people who dine out together. Do you know?
No.
Okay. Frequently, a party of 8. I have reservations for a party of 2 at 7 o'clock, like that. Very common. And even when the host or hostess or the wait person talks to you, okay, can you and your party come right this way? We have a nice, lovely table for you next to the window. Okay, you're in a restaurant. Your group of people is referred to as a party, pretty much by everyone. Okay, let's look at some, I think we got verbs and nouns. Okay, a few more here. Carlos, pay.
Pay the bill.
Pay the bill, of course, pay the bill. All right, pretty straightforward. Ramon?
Book a table.
Sure. What are other things that co-locate with book, Ramon? What else can you book? Maybe nothing to do with restaurants.
I can book a room in a hotel.
Good.
I can book how can I say, a ticket on a plane.
Yep. Book airline tickets. Very good. Oh, you can book a class. Oh, thank you, Mustafa. Yes, indeed. You could, Ramon, you could book a private class with me.
Yes.
Almost forgot about that one. All right. The idea is make reservations. You can, same thing. You can make reservations at a hotel, make reservations. You can reserve airline tickets. You can reserve a class. Okay. That's the idea. Very good. Heidi, leave.
Leave a tip.
Yes. For some reason, we use the verb leave.
And stick the button in the toilet.
Yeah. You leave a tip. Well, it's very common. I don't know. Whatever. Just a point of social whatever. It's very common when Americans dine out together to split the bill or go Dutch. Okay, we all pay. Very normal. Okay, it's let's say there's 6 of us eating and the bill was $60. We'll all just chip in. We'll chip in $10 each, regardless of who had what and how expensive everybody's food was. Americans don't care. We'll just split it evenly, and then everybody chips in. To chip in, we'll chip in for the tip. Or sometimes somebody just says, I'll take care of the tip. Oh, be your treat, Mustafa. That's very nice of you. Okay. All right, we're going to try another quick exercise here. Let's see. This should go fast. All right. I'm just going to quickly show you pizza restaurant, cafe, Chinese takeaway. Again, Americans say takeout. A pub, in a sandwich bar. Where would you see these extracts from perhaps signs or menus or written material? Which would you associate? Which type of establishment would you associate with, for example, this one? Sabrina.
Hi.
Hi. Where do you think? What kind of establishment would you see this sign?
It's a fast food. I believe a cafe.
Cafe. We have a little A
Cafe.
sound. Cafe. I don't think so. What gives it away for me is this traditional ales. Well, also bar meals.
What's the ales?
Ales are a type of beer. An ale is more light colored. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So I would associate, my first thought if I saw this sign, I would think English pub.
Okay.
Okay. Have you ever been to an English pub, Sabrina?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Not there, but yes.
All right. You might be able to get some fish and chips there, or some sandwiches, or steak and kidney pie, something like that.
And the big beers.
And big beers, pints of beer. You order beer in a pint of beer.
Okay.
Yeah, give me a pint of Guinness. Okay. How about this next one? Where would you see this mark? Menu for two, which includes.
Yeah. Oh, maybe, I'm not sure about this one, but I think it's in a Chinese takeaway.
Yeah, Chinese takeaway, Chinese takeout. Yes. Of course, in reality, in England or in the United States, Chinese restaurants have very little resemblance to actual Chinese restaurants in China. It's like its own cuisine. But very often, if you happen to be in New York City, for example, if you're hungry, get Chinese food. They give you a ton of food for about the cheapest possible price. And really, you probably have food left over for tomorrow. It's really pretty much the cheapest food you can get in New York City. You buy a cheeseburger from the Steak and Ale from a pub in New York City, the cheeseburger is going to cost you $20. Meanwhile, you can get enough food for 2 days for $10 from a Chinese restaurant. Just saying. Just a little recommendation there. Okay. Yeah. Moving on. Ayota, what kind of establishment would you associate with this menu?
So I think it's a pizza restaurant.
Ha! No,
No.
Never.
I thought it's sorry.
Yeah.
I thought it's a topping.
Yeah. Right.
Adding something.
Sure. I understand that. I understand what you're saying. Right. The things that go on top of pizzas are called toppings. All right. But no, I think not. This is something else. I would never put lettuce on a pizza, for example, or mayonnaise. Ew. Yuck. Mayonnaise pizza. Ugh. What else? Bacon, lettuce, and tomato, otherwise known as a BLT.
I see. Sandwich bar?
There you go. Yes.
I see.
That's it. Okay. Probably some kind of sandwich bar, small sandwich shop.
Okay.
Or perhaps a deli. Delis are a little bit more specialty sandwiches, but yeah. Okay.
Okay.
These places. Do you have such places in Japan? Sandwich shops? Yeah.
Yeah. So there are Subway.
Right, Subway. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, all right, Subway. In an American company, in America, we call these places sub shops. And they don't just make a sandwich on a piece of bread. They're in a really, like a huge baguette or batard, a huge, like a small loaf of bread. Yeah, I miss those. I really miss that. I live in Asia now, and when they make a sandwich, they put one thin piece of ham. Yeah, that's not really how it's done. In America, you have 48 pieces of ham all bunched up on your sandwich. You can't possibly open your mouth wide enough to eat the sandwich. That's a sandwich.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Americans are pigs. But I miss it. I do miss subs. Okay, it's a sub, sometimes called a hero, but yeah, those really big sandwiches. Oh, wow, it's totally making me hungry. Okay, next one, Mustafa.
Okay. I guess it's a cafe. A cafe. A
Yeah.
cafe.
Yes, I guess you're right. Very British menu here, by the way. Chips. Okay, it's interesting. Totally different for Americans. For lunch or dinner, fast food, McDonald's, you eat French fries. Okay. For breakfast, you don't eat French fries. You eat something called home fries. Mustafa, do you know what home fried potatoes are?
Home fried potato. Literally, I mean what? I know it. If it's a chance for describe something else, I don't know. But literally, yeah, I know home fried.
Okay,
Potato.
home fried potatoes are cut up into chunks, and they're fried in a pan with herbs.
Yeah.
And
yeah, I know.
maybe onions, maybe a little garlic. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. With the onion, you know.
Right.
Fried onion.
And the Brits are very fond of baked beans for breakfast. I don't know why. Couldn't tell you. Okay. Yeah, very true. Yeah. Okay, JR, where would you see, what is this all about? Altona.
I think it is pizzeria.
Pizzeria. That's an interesting combination. The Altona.
Yes.
You got tuna.
That sound Italian, right?
Right there. Yeah. Thank you, Heidi. Altona.
Tonno.
Does tono mean tuna, Heidi? Or do you know?
Yes.
Thank you. Okay. All right. Tuna pizza. Well, crazy. Sounds good. I'm really regretting this class now, as it's starting to really make me hungry. Oh, okay. All right. Let's do some sequencing here. How do these things happen? All right. Okay. Tarek, what is first with these events?
Okay.
First thing you're going to do?
Book a table.
Definitely. Book a table. Ramon. Very good. Ramon, what's next? After you book a table?
After I book a table, I need to go to the restaurant.
Yeah, they missed that part. Okay, you go to the restaurant, then what?
And let me see here. Order your food.
Nope. I don't think so.
I don't know. Look at the menu.
Yeah. Look at the menu. You could order your food if you're a regular or a patron, and you already know what's on the menu. You may not even require a menu, but okay.
Just a second. The right pronunciation is menu.
Menu.
Okay.
There's like a Y sound. Menu. Like you, Ramon, and me. Menu. It's like saying men, you. Menu. Okay. Yeah. All right. Heidi. Okay, you look at the menu and then you
order your food.
Okay, obviously. And then Sabrina?
Have the main course?
No.
Or have a starter?
Yeah, have a starter, or if you remember, appetizer. Mark? Next.
Then have the main course.
Yes, okay. Iota, and then?
Yes. How about dessert?
Okay, and very good. Mustafa, and then? Mustafa? After
It's
dessert?
up to you. Leave that. Okay,
it's up
leave
to
it.
you. No, not yet.
Can you hear me? Yeah, leave it.
Not yet.
Oh, really?
Yeah, really. You need change to leave a tip. So normally, Mustafa, you pay the bill. Oh, he's gone into the well hole of.
He didn't want to pay.
No, he didn't want to pay. Ah, okay. Well, there you go. He split on the check.
He went to the bathroom.
He went to the bathroom. He split on the check. He bolted on a check. There's a phrase for you in English that we use. He bolted on the check, meaning he left the restaurant without paying. He left the restaurant without paying, so he bolted on the check. Okay. After you pay the bill, then you get your change back, and you typically will leave the tip. Okay. Okay. Let's match waiter questions with customer responses. Let's try this, JR.
Okay. What would you like to drink? A bottle of the house white, please.
Okay, and a bottle of the house white, please. Okay, of course, talking about white wine. Okay, a question you can rest assured you are most certainly going to hear in a restaurant. Tarek, number 2.
Okay, are you ready to order? Okay, not quite, just give us a minute or two.
Yes, give us a minute or two. Very common response to that very common question. Okay, very good. Mustafa, after you eat the dessert, the answer was you pull out a gun and rob the waiter. No, that's not it. You pay the bill, and then when you get your change back from the bill, you're probably going to pay your tip after that. Okay. Carlos, number 3.
Would you like your steak? Medium rare, please.
Okay. If you go out for breakfast, Carlos, you may be asked, how would you like your eggs? How do you like your eggs?
Well done. I don't know if it's correct to say.
No, it isn't.
No? Or scrambled.
Scrambled? Okay, scrambled is when you mix up the eggs and cook them.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. You can. I like my fried eggs over easy. Now, okay. In America, for example, or England, you don't just say fried eggs. Okay, fried eggs means maybe you like them over easy, maybe over medium, where the yolk is partly hard or over hard. The yellow part or the yolk is extremely is hard. Over easy, the yolk is still soft. What does it mean, Carlos, if I want sunny side up eggs?
When the yellow part is over the blank part, over the white part.
The whites, commonly we say the yolk and the whites. Sunny side up is when you never, over easy means you you turn over the egg easy so that it doesn't break the yolk. Over hard, you break the yolk. Wham! You smack it down and the yellow part breaks all over the pan and cooks completely. Sunny side up means that you don't ever flip the egg. You cook it a little slower, but you never flip the egg. You only cook one side. That's sunny side up.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Moving on. Ramon?
Would you like some more coffee? No, I don't like coffee. That's true.
Okay. Well, the answer here, maybe. No thanks. Could you bring the bill, please? Okay. A common phrase in America that doesn't really make sense, but a waiter or waitress may ask you, "Can I warm that up for you?" I know that's doesn't really make sense. They're going to add more coffee to your cup, or even if your coffee's gone, you've drank it all. They sometimes will say, "Can I warm that up for you?"
Can you write it, please?
Sure. Warm. Doesn't really make sense. They're not really going to warm it up, but can I warm that up for you? All right. Or they may simply ask, "Would you like some more coffee?" Okay. Last one here, Heidi, number 5.
Would you like to see the menu? Maybe no thanks. Could you bring me the bill, please? No.
Could be B or E are appropriate answers.
Because for the E, no thanks. I just have a coffee.
4, would you like some more coffee? Probably no thanks.
No thanks. So I'll just have a coffee.
Probably, yeah.
Then for 5, no thanks. Could you bring the beer, please? No.
Well, yeah, number 5, would you like to see a dessert menu? Some people don't like desserts or sweets. Myself, I don't typically order dessert, but I do like coffee. So it'd be very common for me to say, no, thank you. I'll just have coffee. No dessert.
Okay.
Yeah. How about you, Heidi? Do you usually order dessert when you eat at a sit-down restaurant?
Yeah, many cases, the restaurants are expensive to drink coffee. So I would go out, then I drop by another coffee shop.
I see. Yeah. In the United States, however, normally expensive restaurants, if you have coffee, you can have they'll just keep pouring you coffee. So yeah, okay, maybe it costs, I don't know, $2 or $3 for a cup of coffee, but you can just sit there and keep drinking coffee all night long if you want to.
But coffee in a coffee shop is more delicious for me.
Yeah, true. That's often true. Okay, we've only got a couple minutes. Let's see how good you are. Are this a starter, a main course, a starter or appetizer, a main course or entree, or a dessert? Don't really have any other words for dessert. Let's see if we can zip around in the last couple minutes here. Sabrina.
Strawberry ice cream, dessert.
Okay. Well, sometimes it's an entree for me, Sabrina.
Really?
Okay. Yeah, I live a wild life. I used to have it for breakfast when I worked the night shift. I had to work all night long, so it would be a great breakfast for me. Mark.
Yeah, rabbit in mustard sauce, main course.
Oh yeah, of course. Okay, Ayota.
Yes, number 3, mushroom soup, starter.
Definitely. Okay, very good. Mustafa?
Main course. Main course.
Main
Can you hear me?
course.
Yeah, main course.
All right.
Entree. Entree.
Entree. Very good. Okay, number 5, JR.
Prawn cocktail. I'm not sure. Maybe starters.
Definitely starter. Classic. Oops. Sorry. Wrong button. Wrong click. Definitely a starter. Prawn cocktail. Americans know it as a shrimp cocktail. Americans usually call prawns shrimp, but same thing. And definitely that's a starter. It's like a classic example of an appetizer. Tarek, number 6.
Lemon cheesecake.
And is that a dessert, an entree, or appetizer?
Yeah, I'm asking if it's sweet. It might
It's
be
very
dessert.
sweet.
No,
I couldn't hear you.
very sweet. Yeah,
It's
dessert.
very sweet. Definitely a dessert. Okay. All right. Carlos.
This is a main course.
Definitely. Poached salmon in dill sauce. Okay. Ramon.
Dessert.
Dessert. Chocolate gâteau. And finally, Heidi.
Pate and toast starter.
Definitely. Pate. Lots of seasoned, ground up meat. Spread it on a cracker. Yummy. I hope you're all not too hungry, but my time is up. Thank you for joining me. See you again.
Thank you.